3. Population 1 is going to be the women. That's good. And 5775. Okay, we are good, right? Hit salt.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing you need to do is go to 2 sample proportions. That's good. And the first one's going to be what, 8693? Looks good. If you type it in. Is that what you were going to do?
Yes.
Okay, just
I'm
do that.
sitting outside, so it's dark and hear cars.
Oh, well, you're getting the sun then. That's nice.
Yeah. 86, 93, and 57 out of 75.
Right now, when you do.
And then for this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you were going to say something. What was it?
I think you were going to answer it. Do you have to push the confidence interval for this?
No, you don't.
Correct?
That's maybe your mistake. This is a hypothesis test, so it's on the right place. Now, what you need to do is set up those 2 last boxes. One says hypothesized difference, and the other says alternate hypothesis. So if you go to the question, we'll just show you what those things are and how we know what they are. So if you go back to the question for a minute. Now, do you notice in the one that you've got the null hypothesis, P1 take away P2 equals 0. And then the alternate is that they're greater than 0. That's going to be the 2 guys. So if you just click on one of the salt buttons at the top there, you don't need to retype everything, it will be there.
Wait. So you're saying that these 2 boxes is what the other boxes on salt is?
Well, kind of. If you go back to salt, I'll make it a little bit clearer. Can't really, yeah. Right, now, do you notice that hypothesized difference? That should be 0. And it is. Because P1 take away P2 equals 0. You only put in the 0 part. You don't put anything else in there. Now, what was the alternate in the story that we just did? Can you remember if it was greater than, less than, or not equal to?
Greater than?
Okay, so go back, click on that, and make this one the greater than choice. Now, generate results. Now, you want to get you want to get your Z statistic. That's the test statistic. That's what they call it.
Okay.
And the
that makes more sense. So, but the Z statistic is the same thing as the test statistic?
Yes. So that's what, 2.982391.
Just writing that down.
Yeah, and the p-value is 0.00143. Okay, so let's go back and put them in just to verify that's correct. Now you need 2 decimal places. That looks good. And the p-value, probably a few more decimal places. Yeah, 4 for that one. So just knock off the 3 and it should be good. Right. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Now, it says after that, make a reasonable conclusion based on that p-value. Right. The way a hypothesis test kind of works is you find this crucial number called the p-value. And if it is less than the...
Sorry, you're cutting out. There we go.
Okay. So what you do is you use the p-value. And if it's less than the significance level, so the significance level is that guy called alpha. It looks like a, I don't know, little fish symbol on its side. So alpha, right? So in this story, do they mention an alpha? If they don't, we'll call it 5%. Ah, they do. See it right at the end? Alpha is
it the one at the end?
Yeah. So is your p-value less than that? So let's see. Since the p-value is, if you click on the select, we'll see what the choices are, but one of them should be less than. Yep. So pick that. So since our p-value, 0.0014, is less than the significance level, we would reject the null hypothesis. So we choose the word reject. No, you clicked on fail to reject. We would reject.
There we go.
Right. Now, what that means is when you say you reject the null hypothesis, you're essentially saying that p-value is so small that you couldn't have got the sample you got by luck. And therefore, that means that you've actually proved that the alternate is more likely to be true. So we finish the sentence then, it says, this means that there is, let's see what the choices are, and sufficient, so it's the bottom word. So that means there's sufficient evidence to conclude that a higher proportion of men. So you've proved the alternate is true.
Okay.
And there should be a whole load of green ticks. Eventually.
Yay. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
What else is there?